Oh, hello?
It's a hazy day here in Southern California.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's hazy California.
Yes, most definitely.
Breeze here. I
Um,
have to say,
the weather is so good for exercise. Oh my gosh, it's been, I mean, it was a rough summer. I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely a rough summer. I'm just gonna grab my plug to plug that in. But now we can actually go out and you can push yourself and you don't feel like you're just suffering so horribly. So that's great news. Forecast is for the next 10 days some kind of hazy, cooler temps. So I'm very excited about that. Just gonna grab blocks in my plug and we'll get started in a moment. Hi Madison, how's it going? I'm gonna grab some blocks. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, thanks. Oh, are you gonna come too? Say hi? Okay.
The Barbies are gonna come too.
The Barbie's gonna come too?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And even their mommy.
Oops.
Oh, mommy fell out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. So today, Tuesday, has become kind of arm balance day, and I'm going to work on the arm balance workshop. I've been having problems scheduling the situation, so sadly, I think I may have to do it during the week. So those of you that work during the week are going to have to figure out how to do it. So I'll come up with a time, because we got to do a workshop for October. In October is, oh, hi, yes, hi, how are you? Did you want to come a little bit closer so that you can wave to everyone and say hi? Yeah. Oh, I love your shoes. Yeah. I love your shoes. Yeah. Okay, we're going to start doing some yoga. Do you want to practice some yoga with us, or you just want to say hi? Yeah. You can't see yourself there yet, but you can see yourself here. You'll see yourself there in a split second. You'll see. All right, you guys. If you're newer to us, then these classes are done on a donation basis. So you can Venmo me directly at Teddy McDonald. That all goes to support our business. And or you can pay for, you can go to 5pointyoga.com, which is our yoga studio in Malibu. And you can sign up for your class. There's a link that you sign up for your class, and you could just or you could send a donation for a suggested donation. You can also become a monthly member, which we're super excited about, and building more things for monthly members. And that is all at consciousendurance.com. So thank you all for your generous support. We appreciate that. And we're going to begin, Madison.
Bye.
Hi, guys. There you go. Oh, you're leaving?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Madison brought her mommies and dolls, and yeah. And now you're going to go back. All right.
So, she has just 2 kids. She has 1 kid, and she has a lot of kids.
Oh, wow. So the moms have, one mom has 1 kid, one mom has 2 kids, and one mom has a lot of kids? It happens.
So amazing.
It's so amazing. That is so amazing.
And Snow White and the monkey are the 2 kids.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. See you later.
Class B.
Palms together, eyes closed. Take a couple of breaths in and out of the nose. Let the shoulders drop down, top of the head floats up, breath smooth. So one of the things about arm balancing is to have open hips. So we can kick that leg forward or kick it back. So we're going to open up the hips a little bit and then go into some arm balancing. But first, take a moment, set your intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen. And then drop the head down to your right side. Easy side stretch. Stretching the left. I'm actually mirroring you now, maybe. And then switch sides there. Good. And then drop the arms, a few circles with the head, one direction. Yesterday we focused on shoulders and neck, which was kind of nice to open up an upper back, opposite direction with those neck rolls. It's good because it kind of leads us into more hip stuff today. Good. That's it. Arms up. Interlace the fingertips, turn the palms up to the ceiling, stretch. Oh, yes. Back in the backyard. Yeah, it's funny. You get into a routine after being away for 2 weeks and come back and you're like, oh yeah, I remember how to do this fold to one side. Don't realize how much your routine means to you until you're out of your routine. Switch sides, same thing. Other side. Good. Back to the center. Lean back. Take a nice big inhale. And then fold down. Forward exhale. Hang forward and breathe. Hang forward and breathe. Oh, so just stretch the legs, stretch the back. Clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders. Just one more breath on the shoulders. And then release that. You can just take the legs wider than your mat. I'm going to turn to the side. You can also turn to the side. Bend your right knee. Sink down. First hip stretch. Inner thigh, groin. Sink in. Breathe. A few breaths. I've been listening to Grain Brain by Perlmutter. And I don't know why it's taken me so long. I don't know when it was published, maybe 2013, but it's all the same stuff that most of us know now, which is gluten is bad, sugar is bad, certain kinds of sugar, too much sugar is bad, fat is not bad, healthy fats. Switch sides again. But the amazing thing is, and if you didn't know this, just for your information, I was diagnosed with insulin resistance, which is pre-diabetes. And I thought, well, that's crazy. I'm fit, and I exercise, I burn calories, so this is crazy. But what I was eating was pretty, my meals were good. I'd have a vegetable salad and fish once in a while, mostly vegetarian, but my snacking and my sport drinks were just so much sugar. And just carbs, banana, oatmeal, pre-energizer, gels during the workouts, post-recovery drink, and then more. Back again, other side, we're gonna do 3 on each side. Then a shake and bananas and crazy town. Twist up. And for me, because of my genetics, really, I shouldn't be doing what the normal person should do. Lengthen up. So a similar diet could be okay for someone whose genetics are different. Lengthen the upper body, turn and twist, but make sure you focus on the hip still, so keep bending that leg. Just a nice little twist and breathe. One more breath. Good. And then switch it. We're focusing on hips and arm balances today, but twists are also really good to have to make sure that your arm balances are as good as they can be. Lengthen the upper body, twist and turn, and breathe. Good. One more breath. Good. Back to the center. Just walk the feet in a little bit. So if you're straddling your mat, maybe they're mat distance, sink down, push the knees wide. But basically the book, so just to finish, kind of, you can move side to side here. So I was diagnosed with insulin resistance. It took me a couple of years to like get my act together, and then I reversed that diagnosis. I'm no longer insulin resistant because I went on a lower carb, high fat and moderate protein, lots of olive oil, nuts, seeds, avocado, salmon once in a while, not too much. Press the knees wide. I don't do meat. I don't do chicken or red meat. But anyway, it worked. Good. Now straighten the legs. Step the feet closer. All the way to the front. Abdomen strong. Roll up. Nice big inhale. Lift the arms. Fold all the way forward, down. Exhale. But one of the things that he talks about in the book, halfway up as you inhale, step back as you exhale, holding top of a push-up, is how it affects the mind and all this, the grains and the gluten specifically, and how it really is detrimental for your cognitive abilities. Abdomen strong, breath smooth, and how insulin resistance actually, because it stops the production of a protein that helps clear out the brain. Something like that. Scientific. Lower halfway chaturanga. Press back up, plank. Lower halfway. Push up. Warming up here. Lower. Push up. Two more. One more. Good. All the way down the mat. Easy back bend. This will be our first little cobra pose here. Shoulders down. Chin down a little bit. Lift up. Breathe. Turn the head to the left side. Stretch. Good. And then switch it. Other side. And breathe. Okay, and back to the center. One more inhale. Lift up a little bit taller. And then child's pose. Child's pose. Pause there. A few breaths. Downward facing dog. Down dog. Oh. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch one side, breathe. So fun to get on the bike and all of a sudden look down and see my fork all dirty and my legs all dirty. I love me a little mud. Switch sides. Switch sides. I don't know why, it makes me feel like I'm working harder if I get dirty. Good. Straighten both legs there. Come on the toes, walk softly to the hands. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward. Fold as you exhale. Stretch all the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. Arms up again, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Extend the spine, inhale. Step back or hop. Chaturanga, or you can lower all the way to the mat. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Ease into this. Fingers are spread, palms are flat, breath is smooth. And again, up on the toes, walk or jump forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. Arms up again, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Extend the spine, inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. This time, right leg up. We're going to do a little balance because our balancing is all about balancing. First, open the hip, bend the knee, get a little side stretch there. Breathe. Good. Square the hips, look at the hands. Lean to your right hand. Take the left hand up off the floor. And hold. Breathe. Oh. Good. And then from there, hands down, shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it back and up. Forward knee to your left side. Squeeze. Back and up. Forward up to your right side. Back and up. And then all the way forward to the hands. And then blocks or not, right? You don't necessarily need them, but if you had them, you could use them. Straighten the leg, flex the foot, bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the knee. And inhale, exhale. I was mentioning this to one of my clients yesterday. There is a race called Big's Backyard. If you're in the ultra running community, you know about this race. Basically, it's the only race that has no finish line. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Actually, before we go up, we're going to go down. So what I want you to do is just turn, let this knee drop to the outside. Right, you can scoot that back foot back, kind of a lizard pose. Keep the back leg up, lengthen the upper body, and just kind of sink into that stretch here. Breathe. Strong back leg, pushing the back leg back, lengthen the upper body forward. This is not something I think I would ever do, but Big's Backyard, basically it's a loop. There's two loops. There's a dirt loop and a road loop. And at night you do the road loop, and then during the day you do the dirt loop. And you go as many times as you can before you can't go anymore. So there's no finish line. And Courtney DeWalter, now turn the back foot flat, come on up. Warrior One. She's by far the best ultra runner in the world. Men, women, she's definitely up there. It doesn't matter. There is, I think Killian Jornet is probably a little bit faster than her, but you know, they both are just like incredible runners. Clasp the hands back, interlace the fingertips, just lift the upper body up, breath or two. So while we've all been getting copious amounts of sleep, one more breath. Take the arms back up, inhale. I think they started Saturday morning or something like that, or Saturday night, I forget. Vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. And they've been going lap after lap after lap after lap. And yesterday they were at about 60 hours, so they're at like 72 hours now, or something like that. And they'll get like little bits of sleep here and there, but they'll wake up and keep going. Left leg up behind you, open the hip, bend the knee, stretch. So she's the only one left after, I want to say 48 hours or something like that, or 48 laps, I forget. Just she and her teammate actually in the US ultra running team, an older guy. and the only two that decided to keep going. And it's called Big's Backyard. It's incredibly inspirational if you're an endurance athlete. Both hands down from there, shoulders over the wrist, knee to the nose. You can follow it. Solomon Running. If you follow Solomon Running on Instagram, you can find it. Abdomen strong. Twist. And then lift it. Or Courtney DeWalter. Over to the left. And lift it. Good, and all the way forward. Stay there. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I was talking about immune systems because I was kind of like, now that this new surge is happening with COVID and winter's coming and people anticipating the flu compacted with the pandemic, it's going to get much worse. Now's the time that we want to be building our immune system. A couple more. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. And we're going to do our little deeper hip stretch. So walk that foot just a hair to the middle. Come up on the outside. Scoot the back leg back. Lengthen the upper body forward and then sink in. But so 3 main ways to boost your immune system: sleep, diet, exercise. All right. Abdomen strong, lengthen the upper body, sink in. I do turmeric on a regular basis, but vitamin D on a regular basis. That's pretty much it. Sink a little bit lower. I do have a lot of superfoods in my actual food and some of my shakes and stuff, so arguably there's supplements there. Go ahead and come on up to Warrior One. Oh. But anyway, you definitely want to build your immune system, and exercise is one of the ways to do that. Now, 60 to 70 hours of nonstop exercise for you and me would probably knock our immune system down. But we're not doing that. Interlace the fingertips, lift the upper body up, shoulders back, head back. Just a few breaths right here. Oh, opening up the shoulders, breathing deep, sinking down. One more breath. And then arms back up. Inhale. Hands down to the floor. Exhale. Leg back. Vinyasa lower. Upward facing dog. Shoulders back. And downward facing dog. Hold it and breathe. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach the arms. Inhale. We're going to do a nice easy twist right away. Palms together. Hook the left elbow across. Lengthen the upper body. Twist and turn up. And breathe. Good. One more breath. Give it a nice big twist. Oh, and then back to chair. Inhale. Switch it. Same. Lengthen the upper body. Turn and twist. And breathe. Good. And then back to chair. Inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. Nice big full breath. And we're going to do, excuse me, sun salutation B. We're going to roll in. Let's do a single round, double round, and triple round through, chair pose. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back or jump back. Exhale. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up, inhale. Hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Dog. Down dog. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up, inhale. Hands down. Exhale. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Anytime you feel like you need to skip the vinyasa, you always can. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Stand. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Big full breath. Back to chair. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Extend the spine. Inhale. Step back or hop. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg. Take it up. Now we go 2 times through. Warrior one. Inhale. Stretch. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Inhale. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right side, second time. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Fingers spread, shoulders open. So shoulder blades open. Bend the knees, arms out to the side. And then externally rotate those shoulders and push up and lift the tailbone and breathe. Up on the toes again. Walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Stand. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Big full breath. And then 3 times through the legs. Chair pose. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back or jump. Exhale. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, right leg. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down, leg back, abdomen strong, lower, all the way or halfway. Vinyasa, right side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. This is the 2nd time through, so that's actually halfway through this little sequence. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one. Inhale, hands down, leg back. One more cycle. Each side, right leg first, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one. Moving the body, breathing deeply. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Hands down, leg back, lower, upward facing dog, downward facing dog pose. Hold it and breathe. Good. Up on the toes right away. Walk halfway forward and squat down. Remember three ways you can squat. One is on the toes, the other is feet open like that, and the other is feet straight. Just crack my knees. my knees. It's so funny. My whole entire life, I'm 50 now, right? 50. And even with these little cracks, and even with this little injury that we've been dealing with, my knee, my knock on wood, my entire life, I've never had knee trouble. I mean, so many people I know have all kinds of knee trouble, and then they have to get knee surgery and this and that. And this right thing, so if you've been with me for a little while, you know I've been dealing with a little knee thing on this side, and it's, I would say 99% gone. But now it cracks, so, which is funny. But I mean, I'm lucky to not have to have any knee stuff. So from here, just squatting and breathing and softening and stretching, we're going to go up into crow. So set the hands, lift up on the toes. But remember, it's one thing to have the knees to the outside of your arms. It's another thing, and more advanced, to bring your knees into the back of the arms. That's what I want you to work on, getting those knees into the back of the arms. Holding that a few breaths. Good. And then just come back down. A few breaths. Squat again, whatever your squat is. But if you can, I want you to find a squat that is actually a stretch. So if I sit up a little bit taller with my upper body and bring my palms together, bring my hands inside the knees, and gently press out, and I'm going to get a deeper stretch in the inner thighs. That kind of helps a bit. We're going to go crow pose again, and then maybe jump back. Set the hands, lean in, balance, abdomen really strong, upper back strong, shoot those legs back. That's a lot of upper body strength, I know. And then a gentle back bend, because you don't want to go from a squat, by the way, is a forward bend. It might not look like a forward bend, but because you're basically in a position where you're bending your hips a lot, it is a forward bend position. So to go from that to a big back bend sometimes can be a bit challenging. Right leg, take it up, bring it forward, drop the back knee. More hips. So sinking the hips forward here, breathe. I'll be here for a little bit, so if you needed more cushion on the back of your knee, that's fine. You can grab yourself a little bit more cushion. I should set the timer just in case. Good, sinking down, breathing deep. Take the left arm up. Lean back and stretch. Oh, I got a message the other day. I have to renew my USA triathlon coaching certification, so I have to go through all this continuing education stuff. And it's funny, like nothing is in person, so everything is going to be online. But I'm excited about going through and getting some education. Lift up, lean back, and hopefully next year there'll actually be some events. So if you're ready to do an event of some sort of endurance or triathlon and you want to coach, let me know. We can have a chat. Lengthen the upper body up, turn, twist, and breathe. Good. You can tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg, and twist and breathe. Good. Now we're going to go right into this arm balance here. So if not, stay here in the twist. If you want it, it'll fall out to the side. fall out to the side. You got to keep that right leg connected. You can step the left leg closer, but this right arm has to be connected to that right leg. You have to keep the knee quad here above your tricep. It's the only way to make that happen. And then straighten. Good. Work. Yes, no, maybe. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch. Then we're going to go other side. So, nope, left leg up. Bring it forward. Drop the back knee. Come on up. I'm sort of right on a crack there. So I'll move myself over. Come up. Might already feel a stretch here. From there, sink in and breathe. Shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Good. Right arm up. Lift it up, lean back. One more inhale. Good. And then forward. I don't know why I got some gas today. Gassy. I'm a little gassy today. Turn and twist. Maybe because I drank too quickly. My post-workout shake. Lengthen up. Twist and turn. Breathe. And then you can just tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg. And now you're here. Lengthen up, twist and turn and breathe. Good. And then go ahead and fall out to the side. And step that back foot closer. Bend the arms, legs still connected. Straighten. Got it? We're going to do it again. Same thing. So again, this is part of the hip flexibility and part of the twist flexibility. So you have to be able to get this arm, your tricep has to be able to be above the knee. So there's sort of a little notch in there, and that's, you can have it right there. That's totally fine. But that takes, you know, it takes a longer torso, and it takes a twistier torso. So that right arm up, walk it across, twist, and then drop it out to the side, and then same. Breathe in if you can, both arms bent evenly. So oftentimes, now we're gonna actually go down to the core so you can come back. Stay on the knees for a moment. What I want you to do here is engage the abdomen a lot, and then I want you to lower your arms and lower until you can't lower anymore, up to 90 degrees. Don't go beyond 90 degrees. So right there, if I look back at my elbows, my shoulders are about elbow height, and that is super challenging. And that's not even holding my whole body weight up. Now, good news is that when you stack, so you put a leg on an arm and you stack your hips on those arms, then you are using gravity to your advantage because you're stacking. So you're not actually holding it up. You still have to hold it up. It takes a lot of core and a lot of arms. But believe it or not, it's not as, like, to hold this here is, I think, even more challenging than, say, you know, our next one, which is here. So we'll see, because you get You get a little bit of a reprieve when you're stacking the body. Downward facing dog for a moment. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it. And then switch sides and stretch. I'm just going to do a little vinyasa. So come forward and then lower down. You can lower all the way or halfway. Easy back bend, gentle cobra pose. Heart up, shoulders down, breath smooth. And then reverse it. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Okay, right leg again. Take it up. Bring it forward. And turn the back foot flat. Warrior one. And then warrior two. Shoulders relaxed, breath smooth, gazing forward, leaning the upper body back. Breathe deeply. Good. Take the back arm, wrap it around, and then forward, forearm to the thigh. Tuck the tailbone underneath the body. Lean back and breathe, just a few breaths. Right hand down from there. Lengthen the upper body up. Twist up and breathe. Good. Then take that right arm underneath. Wrap right away. Lengthen. A little strengthen here. And stretch. More flexible. You're grabbing the hand, wrist. Lengthen up. Breathe deeply. Good. Let it go. Hands down. Come up on the back toes. Walk that right foot over. Outside elbow down. Inside elbow down. Strong back leg. Few breaths. Good. Drop the back knee. Come on up. Straighten the front leg, just a few breaths. Lengthen that upper body. Chin forward toward the foot. Breathe. Good. Bend the knee from there. Come back forward, and you can just stay here if you want. This is a little nice deep stretch here. Breathe. If you feel ready for it, you can move to the arm balance. So the arm balance, and you can do this in stages. You don't have to do the full arm balance. So here's your first stage. I'm going to step the back foot a little bit closer. I'm going to take this right hand. I'm going to come under here this way. I'm going to set the hands. I'm going to scoot this right foot over. Both hands are basically shoulder distance, just like you would do crow pose or down dog or whatever it is you're doing from here. And then that foot comes back. Then you start to lean forward and lift the back leg up. Then work both legs straight and breathe. And then step the legs back. Okay, lower to the mat. Easy back bend. Downward facing dog. Take a moment. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it. Left side, take it up behind you, bring it forward. Turn the back foot, warrior one, and then warrior two. Still get a little hips, a little arm balance. Good. Opening up, shoulders relaxed. Yeah, normally I can see Lady Face Mountain from here. Nothing. I can see nothing. I can see only haze, purple haze. Shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Good. Now wrap that right arm around. Grab that forearm there. Engage the abdomen, tuck the tailbone, twist up. And then left hand down. Lengthen the upper body, turn and twist and breathe. A few more breaths. Good, now you're gonna go to the wrap. So you take that left arm underneath and wrap it up. Lengthen the upper body, turn and twist and breathe. One more breath, twist up. Let it go, hands down, up on the back toes. Walk the left foot over, first the stretch, right elbow down, left elbow down. Keep the back leg up first, a few breaths. Good. Drop the back knee, come on up, straighten that front leg, stretch. Good. Bend the front leg and then come down forward. Again, you could just rest right here. That'd be totally fine. Or if you felt like it, you could go to a nice arm balance here. So walk that foot out a little bit. Left hand goes under. And remember, first thing here, notice this right arm. The right arm has to come under. It doesn't have to, but it's a lot easier if it comes under the body. And then you get to balance. All right. Straightening both legs, breathing deep. And then step the legs back all the way to the mat. Easy inhale. Oh, nice back bend. And then just come right back to the floor. Right back to the floor. We're gonna do Shalabhasana. So just come forward here onto your belly. Shalabhasana. Come down for a second. Interlace the fingertips. Lift the upper body up. And then legs up. Breathe. Chin down. Back of the neck long. Breath smooth. Good. One more breath. Good. Release it. Child's pose. Back to child's pose. A few breaths. All right. Come on up. Just cross the legs. We're going to first do a little inner thigh. That's it for back bends. And that is it for arm balances. Baddha Konasana, lean forward, breathe. So there is, what, 3? I think we did 3. 3 different arm balances. This month, the workshop is going to be an arm balance workshop, which is probably going to happen not this Friday, but maybe the following Thursday or Friday, I think. Because my wife is doing Saturdays and it's family day Sunday. So I guess I could teach my normal Saturday class as a workshop. That could be interesting. Yeah, I could just do that. That's something I'll think about. Let me think about that. But we could just do a Zoom workshop. So the workshop we did last time was a handstand workshop. I'm going to start doing regular monthly workshops. For October, it's arm balances. Arm balances, not so sure about November, December yet, but arm balances for sure. And there's, I mean, today we just did 3. But there's some basics, there's some different techniques that we go through a little bit here that we'll go through more in depth in the workshop. And yeah, let's see. Let's see. I don't think it could be this Saturday, but possibly the following Saturday. Or maybe I'll just use a morning class or something like that for the Zoom. But worked out really well last time. We had people from all over the country doing it. I don't know if we had any international folks on that. Let's go to pigeon. So go ahead and right leg forward, left leg back. Pigeon, a few breaths. Oh, we'll go 2 minutes in pigeon. But yeah, so a lot of the arm balance techniques, you know, it's a lot of core, it's a lot of balance, it's a lot of being flexible. So we'll work on all those things to sort of put it together. The basic one is crow, right? But then we'll also kind of see if we can link together crow to handstand, crow to headstand, crow to headstand, back to side crow, then back up to headstand, then back down to the other side crow, then back up to headstand, then back to crow, then jump back. Then there's the switch, right, from Vinyasa 1 to Vinyasa 2. So there's a lot of different things, a lot of different fun things to do for our adventure arm balance folks. So that's going to be a fun thing. Keep an eye out for that. Again, I have to figure out the date. I thought it was going to be October 24th, but it can't be. My wife has an interview that day, so we have to pick a different day. I get pushed to the side. I just get pushed to the side. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, my wife's podcast, by the way, that she started recently is super cool. It's called The Mom Feed, and it's all about the transition into motherhood. So if you're a new mom, or you have a new mom, or know a new mom, or you know, whether you're starting to get pregnant, or had just had a baby, then definitely it's something to check out, because she does such a good job at interviewing people, and you know, it's kind of real talk about motherhood, and you know, it's funny for us. And I've said this before to friends who are, everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's so great, you're having a baby, and then your life gets hit by a Mack truck, but nobody tells you that. Nobody tells you, like, they're like, oh, it's so great, congratulations, it's so great, but nobody tells you, dude, it's going to be one of the most challenging things. I mean, few people do switch sides, but few people will just be honest and say it's going to be one of the most challenging things you've ever done. So she just goes into the real deal and talks about it, which is great. 2 minutes here, other side. Breathing deeply, stretching. Check it out. It's called The Mom Feed. Let's see if I do this. And then that. I think that. Yeah. There we go. There we go. And one thing too to just quickly touch on that I mentioned was this time of year for me. It's funny, you know, back in the day it's changed, but it used to be that I would, you know, have races in the summer, maybe one or two into the fall, and then I kind of would, back when I was adventure racing 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, there would always be this one big race we would do in November. And then in November, once that race happened, I was like, bah, screw it, I'm going to take the rest of the year off. And then I would just kind of slack around a little bit. And after a couple of years of doing that, I thought, I don't like this. I don't like slack. Like, I want to stay strong into the, so that when the new year started, I wasn't like, oh, it's the off season, right? But November, December was the off season. And then we started up again kind of February, I think, was like the first race. So you had 2.5 months of no racing. And then I found a whole trail running series, the Xterra trail running series that I loved. And they would be in October, and there would be one in November on Thanksgiving, and then there would be a December one, a January, a February. April, May. So it was really great because I got these new goals to do on a monthly basis. That's good. From there, you guys come on up. Similarly, so nowadays, fall comes, the temperatures get cooler, and I get super excited because I'm like, woohoo, I'm in better shape than I was. Shake out the legs, and now that my knee is good, flex the feet, reach up, lean forward. So I start thinking about next year. I start thinking about, big events that I want to do. So I think we should all do that together. Yay! Think about what kind of big goals we want to have for next year from a fitness, wellness, life standpoint. We talk about, in the triathlon coaching world, you talk about ATP, which is your annual training program. Go ahead and roll up, roll back, take the legs up and over the head for plow. And then support the back, take the legs up, stretch. Legs wide, flex the feet, a few breaths. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Legs up from there, and then down over the head slowly. And come on down. And twist. We'll do our final twist. Pull the right knee in, give it a good squeeze, roll to the left side, take a few breaths. So think about that if you're watching this now or sometime in the near future. Think about what your big event might be for your A race, so to speak, for 2021 or whatever year you're watching this. Go ahead and switch sides. And for me, those have been Ironman, Leadville, Kilimanjaro, big marathon. Marathon is not, for me, not really something I'll spend a full year thinking about, but a solid 6 months thinking about. So, but that could be for you, or a half Ironman, whatever it is, it could be a half marathon, right? Good, back to the center, and then same thing, feet flop open, arms a bit out to the side, eyes closed, 2 or 3 minutes. Big inhale and exhale. Good, full breath. Go ahead and bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to your belly. Take a few moments. From here, bend the knees, roll to your right side. Just take your time. And then make your way up to a seat. Comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, palms up, eyes closed. A few breaths in and out of the nose. Bring the palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Namaste, you guys. Thank you very much for showing up. As always, thank you for your continued contributions. They help me continue this mission of keeping us all healthy and active. And again, think about what you might want to do, what might be like a big stretch goal for you in a wellness, fitness way. Now, as an endurance athlete and yoga guy, I know for me, what I'm going to do is continue my yoga practice, but then I'm going to think about something. So there is a trail here called the Backbone Trail that I've been wanting to do forever, and it's 67 miles, and it is 15,000 feet of climbing. And for my 50th birthday, I initially said I wanted to climb Mount Whitney, but then obviously the pandemic and all that sort of stuff. So I think what I might do as a little precursor is to do that. First I'll do it on the mountain bike, and then I'll do it as a run. So those are two big goals that I'm going to put into the hat and possibly think about. And those are not organized, and, but I'll also come up with some other sort of big, as long as we have races next year, which assume we have, right? Assume we will. Anyway, that's it for me. So think about that for yourself. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you right back.